Okay, so I am in my project from the glass cube video that I posted recently, and we are looking at the particle system inside of this, which makes these stars form. I'll just show you real quick. So if I click on this cube and press hide, there are all these little star kind of things inside of it, which add a very nice detail to it. It might not be visible that much in the finished render, but you can still see little dots here and there that add a nice little detail to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be what we're going to be doing today is adding a particle to the main cube, and it will be a hair one. I know it looks like a little minute, but it's actually a hair. That's because we are instancing an object. So under the render settings, you're going to go to object, where it says render as, set that to object, and then these are the settings here. So scale, I've set it to 0.010, scale randomness, scale randomness 0.096, but this is all preferences that you might want to customize to your liking. And we're not going to instance the object. Instead of that, we're going to make the object, which is in this case our star, just a big subdivided cube, or just even a sphere. So Shift A, mesh, and then either icosphere or UV sphere. I think I used a UV sphere for this. So once you have that object, you're going to go to modifiers, and you're going to add a particle instance modifier. Make sure the object is set to the cube object, so the main cube object that you are, the glass cube. The particle system is the one that you added to your cube. The create instances is regular is on, children is off, and size is on. Show is all of them. Amount is 1, offset is 1, coordinate space, world axis is Z, and then create along paths off, layers, don't mess with that. And that should be it, and that should have all of you should have the base of it now. The next thing you want to go is go back to the cube. I'm going to go back to the particle settings, and I'm going to go through all of these. Under emission, this is what I have the settings to. So number is 632, seed 0, hair length 1 minute, it doesn't really matter, but segments is 5. Again, that doesn't really matter because you're rendering as an object. But under source, this is where you can change. So normally hair is emitted from the outside of the object, which is, I'm pretty sure, faces, but in this case you want to have them inside the object, so we're going to change that to volume. And then distribution is jittered for me, but again, that's a bit of a preference. Random order, even distribution, definitely tick that. Otherwise it can look quite weird. You might have to mess around a lot with the seed. It just makes it a lot easier. Particles / face 0, jittering amount is 1. Again, preference. That's it for the emission. Now to probably the most important part, we're going to click on the star down here, and we're going to go to make sure we're on shading tab, and we're going to mess with the actual material of it. So the material that I have is instead of a printable BSDF, you're just going to delete that and add in an emission, just an emission, and the color is pure white for me. Again, you can change that to whatever color you want, and this can change the kind of look of it like that. It looks kind of nice, but yeah, for me it was white, so I'm going to just change that back. And then your strength for me is 2, just because it makes it a lot more visible. You can change this to whatever you want. It doesn't really change much, but I like that it wasn't too obvious. Yeah, I set it to 2, and then make sure that plugs into surface, not volume. And that should be it. I hope you enjoy making it. I hope if there's any questions that you have, if it's not working or something like that, just write a comment and I will make sure to read it and give some advice or feedback. I hope you enjoy making it.